Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your August reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what messages I have for you. Aries and Leo kind of had the same thing about, letting go, cutting things out in order for things to start moving forward. Um, and I feel like that's how it's kind of been with all the zodiac signs. Like each zodiac, each sign, and I don't know why I'm losing the word for what I'm thinking, but like the wands, the water signs, the fire signs, the earth signs, the air signs, it's like they all kind of have the same thing going on, in each suit, I should say, right? So let's see what's going on for you. Spirit, give me guidance for the highest good of Sagittarius. Please give me guidance for the highest good for Sagittarius, please, and thank you. Let's see. Sagittarius. Also, if you like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. I'd really greatly appreciate the support. Your first card is Judgment. You have the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Six of Cups, the Star. Wow. The Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Damn. Okay, Sagittarius, I mean, wow, you have all major arcanas here at the top. That is very like a spiritual awakening warfare here. Like it's time. And you have three aces, which is amazing, which speaks of all new types of beginnings that are emotionally fulfilled, getting the clarity, the truth, right? Exploring something new here. And I absolutely love this energy for you. Like, this is like hands down the best read. Like, just looking at these cards, it's like the energy is just so vibrant and loving and supportive. And this is probably the best read for August that I've done. You're the last sign that I'm doing. So this is like, I want to say the best read of August. So let's get started, shall we? So, no doubt here, okay, this is going to be a huge transformative month for you, Sagittarius. I just heard it's about time. This is a call to awaken and embrace a new beginning with clarity of mind here. It's really urging you to trust your inner voice and intuition. Also, remain objective, as I want to say too, and let go of old belief systems that you may have because you're being led to a transformational breakthrough, transformative breakthrough. With the Magician and the Six of Cups, like take control of your destiny. And some of you, I'm going to tell you, there could be a connection to someone new here. You are manifesting something because you've learned lessons from your past. And it's like your wish is being granted from the universe. With the Star and the Ace of Pentacles, there's something being brought from the heavens into reality, something tangible. You're on the right path. The star always reminds me of the 8-point compass in saying that you're going in the right direction, right? You've learned things from your past here. You've nurtured something into existence. You've learned the lessons, and now you're now being guided based on the experiences that you've dealt with. You're now headed in the right direction. You may have had some setbacks, some delays, some detours, right? As we all do, that's how we learn and we become better. But now, like, you're on the path, you're moving forward. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Cups, it's emotional experiences, I feel, and intuitive insights are essential in order to navigate through the cycles of life here, right? With the wheel. Because everything, again, I feel like I gotta say, everything we experience happens for a reason, and we must trust our feelings and intuition to guide us through life's ups and downs, right? Um, with the Ace of Wands, it's like take bold actions. There's a new opportunity, a fresh start here. I feel like I need to tell you to get ready and hang on tight, okay? So let's go ahead and start clarifying. Like, I don't even feel like I need to clarify. Like, I feel like I've just kind of summed everything up, but I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Too many drops. Let's see. Why do we have the Justice card? Why do we have the Justice card? Why is the Justice card here for Sagittarius? We have the Three of Cups. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is the Ace of Swords here? We have the High Priestess. So I'm going to say with the Judgment and the Three of Cups, like I'm just getting the feeling that there's going to be a time to celebrate. Like there's a lot of things to celebrate about because you've made certain decisions along this road, along this journey called life, and it's like things are finally going to. It's time to celebrate how far you've come through all that you've been through. And with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, again, it's all about listening to your intuition and trusting your feelings, trusting yourself, and being that intuitive guide. You know, it's also about sometimes we need to take a step back in order to see things clearly, to regain our thought process, right? To not have the noise and the distractions. And I feel like that's something you have been working on, Sagittarius. So let's see why the Magician is here. Why is the Magician here? We have the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Cups here? You know, some of you have really been trying to, save money and be really responsible, with your money, I feel, in order to create more abundance, to make sure that you have enough. Okay, that's way too many. You had the Ace of Swords and the Hermit. Why is the Six of, yeah, I feel like you've done a lot of introspection, right? And again, it's about that clarity. You have the Six of Cups with the Six of Cups. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, again, I'm just feeling like it's time to take control of that destiny, like I said earlier. And I feel like it's also telling you here that you're receiving some type of blessing from all the things that you have gone through in the past that really have made you become the person you are. Like you're being rewarded for all the things that you've been through and learning those lessons from the past. Because I'm just feeling like you have, like, it's been really, really rough. Okay. Why is the Star here? You've done a lot of healing too. Like, I feel like I want to say you've done a lot of healing work on yourself and trying to get yourself on the right path and do the right things and get yourself, you know, to where you need to get into a good balance too. So the Star is here with the Ten of Swords. Yes. Like I said, I feel like the healing energy, you've had to heal from these 10 swords, and I feel like, this has been over the past. You have felt pinned down, you have felt burdened and just completely depleted of the things that other people have done to you. Unfair justice is what I want to say. I know that really doesn't is not the true meaning of the ten of swords, but I read intuitively, and I just feel like you've been through a lot of pain and suffering over the years, and it's like, when am I going to get a break? Well, your break is here, it's coming. And I feel like, again, the 10 speaks of endings. You have the one here with the Ace of Wands. You have a one, with all the aces. It's like we're putting an end to the past and we're starting fresh and new for you. And I feel like it's going to be bigger and better than ever. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? You have the Three of Swords. I feel like, it's one of the things, you can look at these cards and say, oh my God, those are negative cards, without negative experiences in our life, we wouldn't be who we are today. And I think that's what's pointing this out, is that this pain is what has got you to this place. And through healing and doing the work on yourself, you've really nurtured this into existence, what you've created. You've had to realize that the storm doesn't last forever. It doesn't stay overcast and rainy forever. The clouds will move out. The sun will come back through, and you've really had to nurture yourself through a lot of pain and really stay grounded. is what I want to say. And again, you're being rewarded for the pain and hurt that you've been through. This is what this is telling me very strongly here. All right, let's see why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Why is the Wheel of Fortune? It's like we're turning a negative into a positive here, a big positive. The Moon. Okay, so you have double major arcana here. And I feel like, you've been on this path of the unknown, not knowing, okay, am I making the right decision? But you've trusted and had faith. And because of that, the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your favor. Things are becoming unstuck because you've done the work here. Again, like the wheel is starting to turn, it's getting aligned. You're getting aligned. Okay. And I feel like this is a lot of the energy, for the fire signs is you're getting in alignment and it's taken a lot to get here, but you're doing it. Okay. Why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups here? And whatever this is, for some of you, it's love, career, financial, it's multiple things. It's going to be different for all of you. I'm not getting one specific energy, that it's just love or it's just this or some of you, it's more than one thing. A lot of you, there's more. It's like boom, 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 like it's coming in waves. Your first wave, you're going to get this blessing, and the next wave, you're going to get the next blessing. You know, that's how I feel. Why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups here? We have the Knight of Wands. It's going to start, things are going to start moving. Once this wheel starts turning, things are going to start moving quickly. Okay. And it's time about, this, I'm getting the sense here that it's going to be really exciting. Okay. Sorry about that. I was just talking and apparently because there's a storm outside and it just froze, I guess because it glitched. All right, my apologies. Um, so now I gotta remember where I left off. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um, I feel like you're ready to take risks here and pursue your goals. It's also about having the confidence and enthusiasm. Also, the Knight of Wands is a messenger. So for some of you, this, like I said, this is multiple things coming in. There's some type of offer or if this, I mean, there's some kind of message coming through to you, some type of communication, and it's going to happen quickly. And some of you, this is love. Okay. But not, I mean, again, I feel like that for a lot of you, this is going to be multiple things in your life that's actually going to go the right way. It's like, it's going to be a domino effect of good things happening for you. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Why is the Ace of Wands here? You have the Chariot. Yeah, things are going to start moving in the right direction. You're coming into balance. You're coming into alignment. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor. And I feel like you're getting in that Emperor energy. You're taking control. You're ready to go at an instance moment. And I've just felt the strong need to flip this over. Again, another major arcana, right? You are being spiritually guided. You are being spiritually protected. You're on a journey here. And this has been a very long journey to get these things into balance. It's like where there's a will, there's a way. And you have kept the trust and faith, and even sometimes, have lost faith, but you got back on that cart and said, no, I got to keep trucking forward. I got to keep moving forward. And again, you're being blessed with new beginnings in multiple aspects of your life because of the work you've done and you keeping the faith and believing in spirit, in the universe, in God, whatever it is you believe in. And I mean, this is such a beautiful energy. Like, this is one of the best readings I've had in since a very, very long time. And I'm so happy for you, Sagittarius. Like, I don't even know what to say. All right, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you. This is so beautiful. I love this for you. What do we have for Sagittarius? Your first card is I am free. The veil of ego lifts, revealing a new vision of my life. Focused on my inner growth, I listen to the voice of my heart and remain grounded in love. Free from fear, judgment, and duality, I step confidently toward inner peace. Amen. Beyond. I lift my consciousness above all worldly illusions, remembering my power in every situation. I always have a choice in how I respond. I choose to turn my thoughts toward God, whatever else you believe in if you don't believe in God. Because I don't want anybody to feel like it's just, it's what you believe in. By focusing my awareness beyond the material world's illusions, I experience a simplicity and peace. All right, let's see what we have. I have two more oracle cards for you. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius spirit. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? And thank you. Your first card is Universal Design. See yourself as part of a sacred web giving life to your dream. I collaborate with spirit. And I want to say dreams because I feel like multiple things are coming your way here. You have divine protection. I spoke about divine protection, right? Your angels and spirit guides are on call to assist you always. The universe has your back. Absolutely. All right, Sagittarius, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. Have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.